I mean, no, seriously, because this side's looking just as the same as, so it's like,
I win.
sorry.
That's the title of this video.
God.
It doesn't really have to be anything other than that. Blue lives do splatter every day. You can't really get away from it. What people take away from the conversation and what the conversation needs to be, I don't think that people get it at all. I don't think they understand it at all. I think they're very stuck in their lifestyles and what they have, their house, their car, to their kids, to their wife, to what they're focused on for the day. So to have a coherent conversation with really anyone, it just isn't going to happen. Okay? I've given up the fact that we're going to talk to somebody that 100% gets the just. Okay? We're just going to continue to fall short for a while. Okay? I get that. Okay? That's going to be a fact. I'm just going to name it as a fact because people are going to continue acting the way they're acting for a long time. The gnashing of the teeth is what we're going through right now. You're going to hear a lot of it. You'll see it in a lot of YouTube videos. Pay no attention to it. It distracts from the totality of what's going to end up happening. When you see that people can't handle their own firearms, that the government can't handle their own firearms, that the militia groups can't handle their own firearms, what you're going to find is more oppression. You're going to see it, you're going to feel it, and you're going to feel more people getting their rights taken away from them. You're not going to like this. You're going to be like, yeah, you're wrong. This isn't going to happen. All right, I'm just calling it like I see it. I call it a spade a spade. We talk about it on a different live stream. I come over here, I'm going to vent it. I'm going to tell you guys that's what's going to happen. You're not going to like what you hear. You have to come to terms with you're going to lose everything you like and what you love, and you like to load your gun, you like to shoot your gun, you like to okay corral it. I think it's time that you understand that war is not the way to go. You're not going in the right direction, and that's why what's happening to your country is happening. Your government thinks that they can keep things in line. That's fine. Let them think it. They really don't. They don't know what they're doing either. Because remember, they went to their own public schools. Some of them may claim they went to Harvard, but I guarantee you, no $30 an hour police officer went to Harvard. Just saying, they never went to Harvard for law enforcement. Let's just be honest about that. You give up at a certain point, right? We're just here to watch the downfall. We're here to partake in the we're here to partake in the festivities of the roast. And that's really what it's going to be, is a roast of sorts. A lot of things are just, that's what's going to happen. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to. It's just what's going to happen in a lot of areas. You don't have to call protests. You don't have to go out and protest. You don't have to take your camera out and film the protests. You don't have to partake in the protests. More importantly, you need to be free. Free to do what you want to do, and then you need to go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. So, if you're a buck wild buckwheat, then you should go out and be a buck wild buckwheat. I'm telling you right now, I support you 110%. If your calling in life is helping people, well then help people. And if your calling is doing bad to people, then do bad to people. Because to be honest with you, at the end of the day, what happens to a lot of us, they're 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 bad, right? Some of us are bad and some of us are good, but let's just think about the animals. Some lions are good and some just mount the other lions. They're bad. So if you look at it like that, it's like this is just going to be all over before you even wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to end like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Uh there's really nothing that you're going to say. Um uh yeah, you can yeah, the conversation of being broke is you don't even need to have it. You just need to throw your money away, burn it, and roll on in life because what's coming next is going to be dirt floors, dirt houses, things made out of, of course, trees. We're going to build some teepees. We're going to be living in a third world country here shortly. So if you don't learn how to do without the internet, do without, what you need, it's just that time. You got to go back out into the world and learn how to live without the amenities that the government has claimed that they've provided us with. I want nothing the government provides. I'm over it. You can take it back. You can shove it where the sun don't shine. Please don't come to my house, and I don't want anything from you. Um, you honestly are just scum at this point. Um, I can't tell you what needs to be done with you. I can only tell you that history will repeat itself many more times over before it sinks in. You won't know what's happening. It'll just happen of natural causes. That means 100 years from now, you'll be going through this, going, wow, this is a daily grind. I can't believe we did this for another 100 years. Well, when people don't learn, when people can't learn, and when people only know how to hit things, but they can tell you how to treat your kids, but then when they come by, they hit your kids. Okay? It's that kind of shit that's the Hitler shit. To me, you're acting just like them. You haven't learned. Okay? So what it's going to take is another 100 years for you to learn that what's going to be done here. Oh, it's your will. It's every bit of what you want it to be. I want you to know something. I want your ego to be so big right now. I want to tell you everything that's going to happen. You're just going to be so lucky in life. You're going to get along so well. Please do keep putting on that uniform and that badge. Please do keep going to work as a stenographer or a court reporter. I want you to. Please do. That's how we win. That's how you get what you want. Keep making them do their bad deeds. Because every day they do it is a day closer to the end game. The beginning of the run your mouth, run your mouth, run your mouth, that's not the end game. That's just doing this. Nobody hears this. Nobody hears me when I say this. What's the end game? The end game is when you're not doing nothing. You're not saying nothing. You're just okay? George Floyd knows what the end game is, okay? He's there. Okay? He's one of the luckiest motherfuckers that I've come across. He's one of them. I've seen a couple that have made it there early. And a lot of times the ones that make it there early, they're really lucky. I can tell you that what we're experiencing here is nothing short of straight up Hitler. It's out of a book. This will go down in history because everybody else is watching us from every other country. They're partaking in watching us do this to ourselves. And that's what we're doing. We're doing this to ourselves. I choose what I do. You choose what you choose. And there is no other way. That's it. There's two ways. The third, if there is a third, someone else is going to choose your fate when you get old or when you time out. Okay? So, honest to honest, just roll with it. There's nothing you can do about it. Anybody in the streets, it's a waste of your time. Anybody on the other side, the opposition, there's no point. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your time. You're wasting the money. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. You can send 100 guys to my front door right now. Do it. Call. I promise you, you will only have wasted. You will only have taken a man, a woman away from, say, their kids. You will have taken police away from their families. You will have driven them apart by picking up that phone and making that phone call. You're not achieving anything. What your life amounts to is not what you think it amounts to. It's what you know it is. And if you want to talk about am I the half full guy or if am I the half glasses half empty guy? I'm the glasses half empty guy. I'm gonna tell you it's half empty. Okay? If you don't know what that means, it means the glass is half empty. Again, I repeat, the glass is half empty. That means it's never going to get full. And your cuppeth is never going to overfloweth because now it is unable to because a few special people have made it impossible for the rest of us because they have rigged what you're seeing and they have distorted it into their own perverted minds. Therefore, it can never trickle down. Sorry to let you down. Sorry to burst your balloon. It doesn't matter who, what, it doesn't matter how. It doesn't, your opinion doesn't matter. Just let it go. You do truly have to let it go. It will consume your life. This will consume your life. YouTube will consume your life. Things that at the end of the day we'll never think of in our afterlife. We'll never even think of them when we come close to death. I guarantee you what you think will run through your mind when you're seconds away from someone pulling the trigger or putting a knife to your neck, or after you get hit in the head multiple times and you think, how much more of this can I take? You won't tap out. You may pass out, but your mind will run and it will go places, and you will say that I can't take any more of this. But your mind will take you to a place of what you love truly, or what you have to do. It will go into fight or flight mode, and you will pick up what you need to pick up, and you will handle your business uncontrollably. You will not be in control of yourself. You will simply do what you need to do. You will perform what you need to perform. So if that's CPR, if that's doing something horrible that you never thought you'd do, but you did it, you know, maybe giving someone mouth to mouth or CPR, you just never crossed your mind. You just wouldn't do that. And then it came the time. Nobody even taught you how to do CPR, but now all of a sudden you're doing it. You don't know how your body made you do it. It just made you do it. It made you do it in 3.5 seconds. Never thought so fast in your life. The human body can flip over cars. The human body can human strength. You can take on 6 officers. Okay? If the mood is right and the mood's set and they put you into fight or flight mode, boom, you're there. You don't even got to worry about it no more. So let's just make sure that you just, dude, any day you can put yourself in that position, there you can't ask for anything better, because that's literally your body's reaction. That's literally the adrenaline. I don't know if they call it dopamine. I don't know what they call it in the brain when it works. Your brain can work, but you got to push it. And if you're not pushing the outer limits, if you're not living, you're not feeling. You can't feel empathy. You maybe you're that all about that money dude. Or maybe you just think there's nothing else to life but driving around in that car or that gas or going to court. Or maybe you that judge. I mean, I don't know. But I can tell you this. You're not feeling right now. You're not even living. If you were, you'd be on the total edge. You'd love what you do. You'd care about what you do. You'd be emphatic about it. You would talk with conviction. You wouldn't just jaw off at the mouth, okay? You wouldn't just make stuff up. You wouldn't lie. You wouldn't tell lies. You wouldn't lie to people to get what you want. You wouldn't distort the truth. You'd have honor. You'd have courage. You would talk with conviction, I think. This is just my opinion. I enjoyed everybody that stuck with me throughout this, that listened to this. I don't care that you listened to it. I don't care that you're here. I listen to a lot of people. And I think I've wasted a lot of time. I think I've wasted too much time. I think the time spent can never be turned back. And maybe the things that I didn't do defined where I'm at today, or the fact that I'm still here. And maybe I just look for that the next time to make it right, to right the wrong, to make it right, to make it feel right. Because you know when something's right. You know you can make it right. You know you had a chance. You might not have been strong enough. You might have gotten knocked out. We go to our jobs and we try to do the best we can, and we try to do the best we can. It doesn't always work out like that. It doesn't. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. You go to do the best job you can, and you're going to continue on in life doing that. And it seems so easy. But the fact is, who are you appeasing? Who are you trying to appease? And why aren't you trying to appease yourself? Why aren't you trying to do the best for yourself? Why do you keep giving your fortunes to someone else? Why do you keep giving your body to somebody else that's just using you? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing with the same outcome. Why are you doing it to yourself? Stop. If you're not getting the result you want, just stop doing it.